This Regis program, and you tune into True School Sports.
A young man, and then I asked him what you were like as a young man, and he's like the same way he is now, just making his matches, doing his thing.
Listen, I'm a very bold, upfront guy. I'm proud of the way I am. I wouldn't change a thing. I am what I am because I want to be what I am. That's all there is to it. I mean, and people don't say I'm a known liar and don't want to talk about it. I'm bullshit and stuff. They're the ones that don't know. They're bullshit. They don't know. You know, they got shit between their ears. What's this guy? L-Dog.
Rick got mad.
That's the price for being honest. Yeah, it's true. Listen, if I would have said that Deontay Wilder was better than Rocky, would have beat Rocky Marciano and knocked him out one round, I'd be the greatest thing since sliced bread. True.
That's right.
Right? But because I said he was a fraud, he didn't fight nobody. You know, they avoided Dillian White for years. They did this. They cherry picked Wilder. They ran it. That they did was cherry picking gone wrong.
You know,
I mean, Wilder cherry picked up Fury. The Wilder's crew, a team cherry picked Fury in their minds, and it was cherry picking gone wrong.
Yeah, they had Wilder in a witness protection program, unfortunately.
Yes, now he's back in it. He's hiding now.
Nobody can get a hold of him. I interviewed his coach recently, and I actually got along pretty good with his coach. And his coach was blowing smoke. He was like, "Oh yeah, Deontay saw your interview. I'm gonna get you the interview one day." So then Wilder was here apparently recently, and I tried phoning him up, and I couldn't get a hold of him. He went into witness protection, so it's unfortunate.
Yeah, he's hiding from the truth. Some people just can't handle the truth. You know what I'm saying? So yes. I could always handle the truth. I'm only 5'8" and I'm 40 pounds overweight. There's the truth.
That's it.
You know.
Well, you're an old school guy. Like you're old enough to remember Mark Breland as an amateur and when he was fighting, and now you've seen him as a coach. So like, what do you think it says that Wilder, went ahead and fired this guy, and then replaced him with Malik Scott?
Okay. Well, I like Malik. Okay, and I think Malik's capable. So don't get me wrong. But let's deal with the first half of this, right? Okay, here goes. Okay, the man basically saved his life. Mark Breland saved his life by pulling the plug on the fight when he's getting his shit beat out. When the referee wasn't smart enough to stop it, he jumped in and stopped it. And then you fire the man that saves your life. Do you need any other explanation than that?
No.
Then he said that he was paid off, and there was snakes in his camp, and the only snakes that are around were besides the white collar faction of Team Wilder. Okay, the white collar faction of Team Wilder was in this guy's head, was in Wilder's head. Okay, he got the shit beat out of him. In the first fight, it was 12 rounds. He won the 2 rounds. He scored a knockdown. He lost 10 other rounds. What was going to change in the second round? Luck is for suckers. He's going to hit him with a lucky punch, knock him out. You saw how that worked. He hit him early in the fight, and Fury smiled at him and walked forward, and he didn't know what to do. He's like, "Oh shit!" Okay?
He couldn't believe what was happening.
He couldn't believe it. Like, oh my God, because Fury's a real fighter. That's what happens with real fighters, and he fought back, and he boxed and boxed, and he boxed his ears in, and he punched him around, hit him with that body shot, dropped him in with a headshot, and finally the referee, Breland says the referee ain't smart enough to stop it. I'm smart enough to stop this son of a bitch, and he stopped it. And then he gets fired. Oh boy, oh my God! All I know is one thing. That whole thing lacked common sense on Wilder's part, which is par for the course for Deontay Wilder.
Absolutely. My man L-Dog, he commented again saying that Rick must be Philip Hrgovic's biggest fan now that he is a matchmaker for Frank Warren. Why else did he shoot down Hrgovic versus my Hrgovic versus Dubois question?
His name, as far as I know, his name was never in the equation. What is Hrgovic going to bring to the table in England when Joe Joyce is from England and it's a huge fight there? What's Hrgovic? Hrgovic sounds like something you threw up.
Damn.
I mean, realistically, Hrgovic. Come on now. Like somebody in England's heard of Hrgovic except a guy like me. Come on, the average fan that goes to a fight or watches on TV in the UK, they've never heard of Hrgovic. And it's just, I'm not saying Herkovec's not a good fighter, but what does he bring to the table that would be interesting for Dubois? He doesn't hold a title. He doesn't bring in any additional revenues. Joe Joyce and Dubois is huge over there. Huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the second biggest fight. It's the second biggest fight you could make in England right now, behind Fury and Joshua. It's the second biggest fight.
You think it's that big?
Oh yeah, definitely is. It would sell out. It would sell out 35,000 seat arena if they were allowing people, for sure, 100%. That was what the original intent was. It's big over there. It's completely big over there.
Yeah. SSB28 has a great question. He says, is Rick buying the Tank Davis Leo Santa Cruz fight this weekend?
Absolutely not.
It's not going down like that.
No, I just bought a PBC fight, the doubleheader of the Charlos. That was enough for a long time.
Yeah? You weren't satisfied?
No, it was good. It was a good show. No complaint. I said they had a good show last weekend too. The other night, Saturday night, they had a good show. But come on, you got to stop putting all your best fights on pay-per-view. Bob Arum's not doing it. Then why is Heyman doing it? Come on, And by the way, 77,000 homes for Charlo, the Charlo doubleheader. 77,000 homes only.
That is brutal. That's horrible. And then like the thing is, Heyman's trying to turn the Charlos into these stars, and like I'm not gonna lie to you, like I didn't like the Charlos at first, but I've grown a liking to them. But unfortunately, they're just being mismanaged the wrong way.
You mean mispromoted?
Mispromoted, yeah.
When you win fights, you're being well managed. When nobody knows you and you can't draw people, you're being mispromoted.
Yeah, like my friend, my guy Demetrius Andrade.
Oh boy,
your favorite fighter.
Listen, somebody said to me one day, Rick, he's a real nice guy. I said, I don't want to find out. I don't want to get. I mean, please. Every time he fights, they gotta clear the stench out of the building. It's terrible to watch. Seriously, very, very, very ugly fighter.
It's not for everybody.
This is Chick Shane Mosley, and you're watching True School Sports.
All right.